EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready. Tee it up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Auburn Tigers offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This time they'll go to the running game. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Auburn going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. A first down run on the doorstep. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They'll go up top on second and short. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a man. It's Fleming. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative play.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to throw, it's Fleming. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Auburn lines up quickly. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Conrad. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Tigers are on the move. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Conrad. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This is a designed run. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Got it in the middle. It's Reese. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. On a little time, lets it go. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to throw, it's Fleming. The screen, he's got wheels across the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The sure hands. It's Conrad. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Tigers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Conrad. Turning it off! Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Looking for space, it's Henderson. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking left. Pulls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fleming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Quick completion on the out. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nicholson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game. A lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense, getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind.
He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's right down the boulevard. And we are all tied up here in the second.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Makes the catch. It's Conrad. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets past the marker. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touch.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him.
Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Fast completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Back back to pass. It's Fleming. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Now they'll run it to the right here. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
On the move, it's Henderson. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks. And
just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Auburn lines up quickly. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Fleming. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. You think these guys on the Tiger defensive front want to be mentioned alongside the Derek Browns and Elijahs of the world?
I mean, year after year, guy after guy, they just find big, strong suckers that get off the rock and make it so...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. They're working that left side. There he goes. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and then just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And I think when you got a quarterback at this fast, he knows I can get at any situation. Kind of like Superman, but he got caught. He found the kryptonite. The rush got home. You got to keep chasing this kind of guy, and that is a huge loss for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He slings it deep to the left. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
To the air, it's Fleming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires on the move. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Just keeps slinging it. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
How about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To the air on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Hits him in stride at the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. The screen, he can go. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Looking to throw on first down. got the quick pass.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Makes the grab. Still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking downfield, it's Fleming. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The quarterback takes a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.